7 Secrets about men most women don't know. Have you ever paused to consider what the dating experience must be like for men? Many women perceive that in the realm of dating, men hold all the advantages. This perception may stem from past experiences of rejection, being deceived or betrayed, or simply from societal conditioning. Whether or not you believe men inherently wield more power, today I aim to raise awareness about several ways in which men actually face disadvantages. Some of these may not have crossed your mind before. The more you comprehend men's perspectives and challenges, the more successful you can be in dating and forming meaningful relationships with them. Therefore, here are 7 disadvantages men encounter in dating that you may not have previously considered. 1. Men have to risk rejection a lot more than women. The reality is, women typically face much less rejection in dating compared to men. If a woman is interested in a man but hesitant to make a direct move, she can signal her interest subtly and gauge his response without risking outright rejection. If her approach doesn't work with one man, another may step forward to pursue her. She can interact with and meet numerous men without necessarily encountering direct rejection. While women are certainly susceptible to rejection too, once in a relationship, a woman can navigate the dating scene successfully without experiencing direct rejection. She may not have as wide a range of options, but she still has choices, especially if she knows how to give clear signals of interest to men. In contrast, if a man doesn't take the initiative and make a move, he often ends up going home alone. Regardless of how much eye contact he may give, it's typically up to him to approach, initiate a kiss, and ask for a date. Even in non-bar settings, he bears the responsibility of making the first move. For many men, confidence doesn't come naturally, and this lack of confidence can present a significant, sometimes overwhelming, barrier in dating. Confidence is crucial because men often have to face rejection repeatedly to find success in dating, which can be a daunting challenge for many. In essence, men generally face a higher risk of rejection to achieve dating outcomes. Keep this in mind the next time you feel frustrated by a man's hesitation to take action, and consider helping by clearly signaling your interest. 2. Men cannot get a date or romantic attention easily. When a woman desires a date, intimacy, or even just a confidence boost, opportunities are typically not hard to find. It might be as simple as using Tinder or dressing up for a night out. A woman can feel assured that romantic attention, in some capacity, is readily available if she chooses. Consider the perspective of men, however, who, even when they venture online or go out, aren't guaranteed any of these outcomes. Every time a man endeavors to advance a relationship, there's a possibility of facing rejection. Many men, especially those who are kind but may lack confidence or conventional attractiveness, often don't know where their next experience of romantic attention will come from. 3. Society puts enormous pressure on men to be good with women. Whether we like it or not, there's greater pressure on men to possess skills in interacting with women than the reverse. During upbringing, boys who excel in flirting and engaging with girls are often praised by their peers, while girls with exceptional social skills with men may face criticism from jealous peers. The underlying message conveyed to men is that their masculinity hinges on their ability to attract women, and they may feel ashamed if they fall short of this expectation. Consider the weight of this societal pressure on men. In a bar setting with his friends, this pressure can deter a man from approaching you, fearing failure in such a significant social context. If he approaches you respectfully and you respond with harsh rejection, he may feel deeply discouraged, potentially leading him to avoid approaching women altogether and harbor resentment towards rejection in future interactions. For a man who struggles in his interactions with women, he might internalize beliefs such as, "I'm not a real man, I'm inadequate." Before dismissing men who lack confidence in approaching you with statements like, "I wouldn't date a guy who can't approach me," it's important to empathize with the societal pressures they face. Consider that the perfect guy for you, who may be kind and capable but hesitant, might never approach you if met with indifference or perceived hostility. 4. Men are encouraged to be independent and not ask for help. When a woman seeks assistance, she typically faces no fear of judgment. However, many men, raised with the expectation of independence and strength, often hesitate to admit they don't have all the answers. This reluctance is particularly problematic in dating. Men are told it's shameful and disrespectful to seek guidance to enhance their dating skills, to the extent that efforts to enter Australia and provide such coaching have been restricted. While some coaches may advocate derogatory tactics, those genuinely aiming to help men improve their dating lives and connect with women are unfairly tainted by association. This restriction impedes men from developing qualities that would make them more appealing as dates, partners, and lovers. Personally, acknowledging my own shortcomings with women and seeking assistance, only to encounter judgment, was a humbling experience and a blow to my ego. While ultimately beneficial, it underscores how men, from childhood onward, are actively discouraged from seeking help in this realm. Consider the discouragement and frustration a man who struggles with dating must feel when comparing himself to those naturally charismatic individuals. 5. Men aren't good people readers. Men typically exhibit less intuitive and social adeptness compared to women, which often puts women at an advantage in the realm of dating. While tasks like lifting heavy boxes upstairs may favor men due to physical strength, the social dynamics of dating favor women. This contrast originates from evolutionary backgrounds where women historically relied on social skills rather than physical prowess to navigate survival. On average, women tend to excel in reading people, engaging in meaningful conversations, and adapting dynamically to social cues more effectively than men. So, if you encounter a man who struggles to keep up with social interactions or misses cues from the group, it's important to empathize. Men are not inherently wired to communicate and interpret social situations in the same way that women are. 6. From a man's point of view, all a woman needs to pick up is looks. And well, they're correct. To some extent. A woman can dress up and go out every night of the week if she chooses to. Of course, we both understand that doing so rarely results in attracting the desired partner. Nonetheless, the main point is that regardless of one's circumstances, dressing up and going out increases the likelihood of attracting attention. Consider this from a man's perspective. He may not see the reality of you struggling to catch the eye of someone you're interested in while fending off unwanted advances all night. Instead, he sees an attractive woman with half the bar looking at her and trying to engage in conversation. What does this register in his mind? Wow, women have it easy. Perception shapes reality. If he sees this and believes it, it's enough to reinforce the idea that women like you have the advantage. 7. Men are given mixed signals from a young age about what women want. Be a gentleman. Treat women with utmost respect. Always prioritize her needs over your own. These are the messages drilled into men as they grow up. But what happens to a man who consistently follows this advice? He often finds himself relegated to the friend zone. It's no wonder men are confused about what women truly desire. Media, parents, and even women themselves, who may articulate preferences for one type of guy but date another, send conflicting signals about what women want. Few mothers advise their sons, "Son, open the car door for her and pull out her chair," then passionately satisfy her in the bedroom. If such advice were widespread, it would likely be misinterpreted or criticized out of context. Young men are left to navigate these mixed messages on their own, often making mistakes in the process. So, sometimes, it's not entirely a man's fault if he seems unsure or struggles to understand what to do, it's because he's received conflicting advice all his life. Whether or not you believe men have the upper hand in dating, in these 7 aspects, it's clear that women hold the advantage. So, the next time you feel frustrated with a man for hesitating to make a move, not understanding you fully, or appearing insecure about his dating skills, consider the pressures he faces that you may not have experienced firsthand. Recognizing and empathizing with these pressures can lead to approaching dating with more patience and understanding, ultimately fostering more fulfilling relationships with men. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.